Hey guys, welcome back to another haul. Obviously, it's the end of the month. Hopefully I can get this done and uploaded by the end of the month. But yeah, it's another haul. Good amount of books as I see them laid down there. And got some good things, some stuff that, pre-orders, some special stuff as well that aren't really manga related, or they're not exactly manga. And yeah, I mean, I got one volume that I knew nothing about. Literally, I've been staring at this entire time because I've seen it in the store a bunch. Never thought any of it. And yeah, apparently it's really, really sought after. So let's take a look. Okay, first we're going to do some non-manga stuff. So the first thing I picked up was the first, it's going to be hard because of the glare. I got the first and second season of Kaiji on Blu-ray. It's all wrapped up. Sentai had because it's from Sentai, had a whole sale. I'm sorry that the glare is really bad. But since I had a whole sale on their DVDs, and I was like, I've always wanted Kaiji, the DVD, because I enjoy the anime. You can see my ring light, awesome. But yeah, I've always enjoyed the Kaiji anime. I have the current mangas from Denpa. Hopefully they can get faster with the printing, but we'll give them their piece because Kaiji's a long series. But yeah, watch the anime. I loved it. I adored it. It's like top 5, probably top 10 in anime for me, so I knew I had to get it some way. I wasn't gonna pay $100 for it because that's what the MSRP is, so I just waited, and thankfully I did, and I got it for around $40 with the shipping included. So that's good, awesome. Quick note: not Denpa, Sentai and rightstuf are like, I think they're the same thing because rightstuf shipped it out to me, which was weird, and I don't know. I bought it from Sentai themselves because they had the sale first. I know later on, like a week later or so, they had the same sale on rightstuf, but I got it from them, and yeah, I had to because it's Kaiji. Love me some Kaiji. Second up, art book. The Promised Neverland art book. As you can see, it is glorious. I love it. It shows so much art. If you are a fan of The Promised Neverland, like I am, as you can tell, because I have the figures, this is the Blu-ray. You can't see because of the glare. And then all the mangas, and I have to wait for the sequel, like the whole epilogue, in November. So yeah, I have to wait for that. But if you're a fan of The Promised Neverland, you would enjoy this. He also, I forget the name of the artist, has another illustrations book, art book. You can get it. It's like blue. It's like his art of his personal stuff. Or follow him on Twitter. I love him. He's a good Twitter follower because he just posts his art, and his art's amazing. There's a bunch of good things here. I don't want to show much because copyright, because I think Viz is getting on with that copyright, but it'd be like that. There was one thing I wanted to show though, where it's like, you've probably seen it if you've seen other like manga tubers look at this. There's one with like a couple other characters from different series. I'm trying to find here. I literally just saw it, but I adore every single thing. Like a bunch of bonus stuff, like illustrations he's done for like Shonen Jump, where characters are featured, are in here, and just it's a good old time. If you are a fan, I love it. I enjoy it. You get to see future like art that's just great and stuff. That's all I'm gonna show because I don't want this video to be taken down. You enjoy it, you like it, get this. I knew I had to get it, and I waited for a sale. It's probably the rightstuf birthday sale, I believe. It got like $10 off, so I got it. A lot of stuff here is going to be from the birthday sale, now that I remember it, and then the next one in August will have the remaining birthday sale stuff that I got. So yeah, pre-orders. We love pre-ordering stuff, so I'm going to go one by one with these, as I do. Let me not drop this. First things first, Blow on the Tracks, Volume 9. I had to get it, because, it's my Oshimi thing right now. I'm trying to not get the glare, but yeah. Blow on the Tracks 9. Beautiful cover. This was my favorite cover, and if you are caught up with Blood on the Tracks and have read this, you kind of can figure why the covers have changed somehow. If you look at the future covers, they're like the same ilk. They look the same with the red and the gray and stuff. I kind of figured something was up because the way the volumes are structured cover-wise, I was like, there's got to be some reason for that, right? Because it's such a drastic change. And there's a change for a reason. So yeah, I read it. It was crazy. I guess you could say I'm kind of turned around on this because I hated it at first from Volume 2. But it's kind of gripped me at this point, so I can't really hate it that much. This and like Mashal are like the two series that I like. The moment I get them in my possession, I read them immediately. And so yeah, Ball on the Tracks 9. I had to. I'm interested to see what happens next because yeah, it's still ongoing. Like I said in the last time I talked about this. So yeah. No brainer, another one. I got this one really early. Kaiju number 8, volume 3. Surprisingly, it's already sold out or out of stock on rightstuf, which is weird. But yeah, Kaiju number 8, volume 3. Right there, that's for you. I've only read the first. I think I read the second volume, if I'm correct. I have to look back at it, but this might be also a case where I read them as they come along. I gotta check if I read. I'm pretty sure I remember reading volume 2, so I'll probably read this soon. Haven't yet, but I had to because yeah, it's just look at the cover. I also do like the covers and the volumes that they do because it's all in one. So like if you have the misprint spines, they're not really that bad. Like other series that like have a set spine that's different from everything else, like a Dead Man Wonderland, like Gintama, like those Viz spines that like they're specific. They don't have to do anything with the front and back images. When they get misprints, they suck. If things like these get misprints, not bad. So you can deal with that. And I'm enjoying Kaiju number 8 from what I've read. So yeah. And speaking of things I also enjoyed, we got volume 2 or Omnibus 2 of Alice in Borderlands. I believe, if I'm correct, I think I've seen like the first like volume. These two images are from like, this would be volume 3, this would be volume 4. I think that's how that goes, which is a pretty cool concept. I like it. And then the whole like thing, the background thing, because it's theme and stuff. I like the way these are structured. I've heard that there is printing issues with Alice in Borderlands. Like there's a bunch of like faded prints in here, mistranslations, which sucks. But you know what? Gotta take it for what it is. Hopefully later on they fix it and it's better. But I've heard volume 1, I didn't really notice it. Maybe I did. Who knows? It's been a while since I read volume 1. I'm probably gonna see it with volume 2 now since everyone points it out. But I am interested to see what happens later on. I enjoyed the first 2 games that were in the first volume, and I'm excited to see the next 2 games I'm gonna guess are covered in here. So we will see till then. And yeah, volume 3 comes out next month or the month after, I forget. But yeah, excited for these. I know the Netflix thing is different in so many ways. I want to check the Netflix series out eventually, so I have to wait for that. I think I want to get like at least into volume 3 when that comes out, and then I'll probably start watching the Netflix series, because I watched the first episode and immediately noticed it was different, and I was like, I should probably wait for now. So yeah, check out Alice in Borderlands if you haven't. Same creator as Zom 100, which I am also collecting, which is a fun read as well. Another pre-order, gonna start hitting the color of blue soon. Got Blue Period Volume 7. I love the crayon art or whatever, the marker art being all shiny or whatever. This is Volume 7. I have not read any of Blue Period. I've just seen the first episode. I've heard there's some controversy surrounding the author, which will probably determine how I go on with this series, because that kind of sucks. If you don't know, look it up. It's not great. Hopefully it's just a misunderstanding and stuff like that, or it's like he's just I don't know. It's very tricky to talk about, but I'm hoping that it's not really that bad, because if not, I gotta stop collecting these. I'll probably read this soon, just because if I'm gonna wind up selling this, then I should probably read it at least for what it is, and then yeah, be on my way with it. This is my least favorite cover. I don't know why. It kind of is plain, but I do like the shine. The other covers have been bringing it. The next cover does a really well job of looking nice. Like all the covers of Blue Period look really nice. So yeah, we will see what happens next with this series. So gotta just wait and see. Sucks, but you know what? What are you gonna do? Next on the docket, you knew it was coming. It's Blue Lock number 1. Obviously, like if you're probably wondering why didn't you get this last month? It was already ordered. It just didn't come on time. It literally came like the day after I finished recording. So yeah, if you don't know what it is, it's a dramatization of the whole exaggeration of Japanese soccer. Basically, they're like, hey, we suck at soccer. We're not gonna evolve. We need to evolve. We need to be like the best. We need to compete like the likes of Europe and stuff like that to be great. We need to win a World Cup. So it's a whole training camp death game. Not really a death game, because I don't think anyone's gonna die, because it's like people probably get exhausted. But it's a whole training camp where they're trying to find the best striker in the world, because the coach thinks that, oh, we just need a striker that's really good, he can score goals. Nothing else really matters. And that's entirely what it is. I believe it is a, it's still ongoing, obviously. I believe it's going to be published like every 2 months probably, because I think it was supposed to come out again this month, but they pushed it back to the end of August. So pick up at the end of August. I love the art. Art's really good. It reminds me of series like Yamushi Pedal. I don't know, the way certain characters look. It's just, the art is really good. And if you like the art, you'll most likely like it, because if right now the concept is very interesting, but the art is making soccer more appealing than it can be in like real life. I do enjoy soccer, but you know, sometimes it can be boring to watch. And Blue Lock does a good enough job to show you, hey, soccer looks cool. You can make it look cool. So yeah, can't wait for Volume 2. August, end of August, literally the day before my birthday. So I'm gonna be picking that up when I can. So yeah, read Blue Lock if you haven't. Haven't believed the hype, but we'll see what happens afterwards, and hopefully it grips me like other series have. But at this point, I enjoy it, but I don't believe the hype. Speaking about not believing the hype, Gigant number 8, great. You know what? Thank you, Poppy, for covering yourself, but I kind of had to do this, even though you have covered yourself. But this is number 8. That's the wrong one. There you go. There you go. Looks like a kaiju monster, whatever. If you haven't heard what I've said about this series, I don't like it. It's not great. I'm like halfway into it. I stopped at volume 5 or whatever. At this point, collecting it just to collect it, just to finish it, and then I'll read it and then be done with it. I am collecting another Oku work. I'm technically collecting all of his works, as you will see in a bit, but Gigant is by far the worst of his works. I've heard people say that the art's not that great. It feels very CGI, which I get it, because if you read the, I don't know if they're in the singles for Gantz, but the omnibuses, in the earlier omnibuses, they teach you like, hey, this is how we did the art for Gantz. And yeah, it's pretty much CGI drawings, and it's like, it's very weird how Oku works that way, but you know what? It's got the guy famous for his works, and he's here to stay. He's one of those like mangaka that a lot of people are gonna be like, hey, that's in top 10. That's a GOAT. And yeah, from what I read from Gantz, it's getting there. And what I've read of seen from Inuyashiki, I love that series. And Gigant, it ain't hidden, but you know what? Maybe later on the second half is better. Who knows? We'll see. So until then, I'm just waiting on these to finish. So yeah. Okay, so the last one is a pre-order that was basically recommended to me by OtakuNTraining. You'd link here down below. You know how I do the whole thing. But OtakuNTraining posted like a post, like a tweet, talking about the series, and I was like, hey, that's interesting. I need to check it out. And he was like, oh, volume 1 comes out June or July, so pick it up. And I did. So yeah, and that would be Wicked Trapper. I think there's more. Wicked Trapper Hunter of Heroes, Volume 1. It's wrapped for a reason, because it is a mature series, of course. But yeah, basically the way OtakuNTraining summed it up is Jigsaw in manga form, and that's all that I needed, honestly. I haven't read it yet. I will soon, my friend, because the plot of that alone was like, hey, it's Jigsaw, the Saw movies, in manga form. So take a look at it. So Death Game, basically, and I will be reading this when I can. Volume 2 doesn't come out for a while. I think October or November is the next volume that comes out. So I have time, but I do want to get into this to see what it is all about and see if I'll enjoy it. Some of the art that he posted looked really nice, so I have faith that the recommendation will be fine. He said he was a couple chapters into it when I talked to him about it. But yeah, we'll see, and maybe keep an eye out on this one. Who knows? Because, you know, it's always good to like read some new stuff. So yeah, Wicked Trapper. Alright, so next are going to be a series that I got from other creators, which I highly appreciate. If you send me something that I purchased, thank you so much. I appreciate it. First things first, we're going to go with the Manga Sloth. Check the Manga Sloth out. Sloth loves manga. What else do you need to say? It's the Manga Sloth. So yeah, got a package from him because he was giving away some of his mangas that he didn't need it, and I was like, hey, it was random. It was randomly selected, so I didn't get to choose. But what he gave me, interestingly enough, I probably will be reading. So the first thing he got me was Hack Link, which I've always been curious about the Hack series. It's a video game series, like PlayStation 3, I believe. Might have a game in PlayStation 4, but Hack Link, I've always wanted to get into the series. Volume 1, I'm pretty sure 2 and 3 are the only other ones for this line specifically. So I think I should be good finding those. They shouldn't be that expensive, really. And so yeah, the other thing was a story of short stories from the creator of Fruits Baskets, Songs to Make You Smile. Don't know anything about this. As you can see, these are like the Right Stuf bargain bin ones because they have the orange tags. But don't know anything about this, but it is the creator of Fruits Baskets, and I have always been interested in Fruits Baskets, so I'm gonna probably read this first to see how their style is, and from then on out, I'll probably wind up either collecting Fruits Baskets or watching the anime, honestly. So yeah, this is probably gonna be a tester, so I will be actually be reading these, so that's actually pretty cool. So yeah, shout out to the Manga Sloth. Thank you for the packages. Gave me a drawing as well that's really cute, and a whole 2 bookmarks, and you know, his bookmarks, if you're in the community, legendary. So yeah, thank you so much. The next couple ones are from a good friend of mine called Thibby. If you don't know, Thibby is a new creator in the space. He has a podcast, the Uncensored Anime Podcast, which I enjoy and listen to whenever I can. Still need to watch the latest one, but I need to watch a couple episodes before watching and diving into that one. But you know what? It's a good podcast. I enjoy it. It's just 3 guys that are friends shooting the shit. They love it. So yeah, Thibby was selling some manga, and I was like, I'm interested. I just don't want to buy just one. So the one that obviously came to me, my eyes, Gantz Volume 1, right there. Obviously, it's Gantz. Like, I knew I sold my omnibuses, so I'm like, maybe one day I'll collect the singles. And he basically, Silver Platter was like, I'm selling Volume 1. Why not? So yeah, I will slowly get these. I'm in no rush to get these at all whatsoever. I'm going to try to find and scope out every one of them as I can for as cheap as possible, because I am not paying an outrageous price for these. And yeah, manga sci-fi action. If you haven't heard what I think about Gantz, it sucks in the beginning, but it gets better. And where I stopped, I enjoyed. And so yeah, the other ones were, I was like, some throw-ins, why not? Sealed copy of Yuna and the Haunted Hot Springs Volume 7. It was sealed. I said, why not? I've always wanted to read Yuna because it lasted so long in Weekly Shonen Jump, and I wanted to know why. And so I need to pick up Volume 1 soon, and yeah, I will slowly collect those 2. And then the last thing I got from him was the Do You Like Big Girls Volume 1. I've opened this. I see why people like this. Good on you guys. Will I collect these? Probably not. Or maybe like in the future, like when I need, like maybe when I like need to fill a space for free shipping, I might put an extra volume, like one of these in there. But yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. These are all mature, I believe. Well, Eunice older teen, but these 2 definitely are mature. So yeah, be careful with that. So yeah, thanks Thibby, and I appreciate the mangas. They came in well-conditioned packaging and stuff like that, which is always appreciated when you are collecting and stuff. So yeah, thank you for the 3. All right, I gotta wrap this up really quickly because I got work in a bit. So I said in my last haul that I was not gonna collect this series, but you know what? I said why not? I went for it was the Books A Million. It was either the Books A Million sale or Barnes had a sale on something, but I got 3, 4, and 5 of How Do We Relationship. 5 came up all messed up. You can tell. Even I tried to flatten it out and it still wasn't great. But it was messed up. It sucked. It looks horrible. I do like the cover. It's the most mysterious cover because it's just her looking. But yeah, I decided, let's give it a second shot. Why not? I've heard there's a twist in number 4. So those are the other 2. And we will see. Will I enjoy the series? Maybe. Maybe not. Who knows? I know Volume 6 just came out recently, so we will see. These are basically the testing grounds to see, do I continue this? Do I not? We'll see. So we're gonna check that out soon, eventually. And yeah, you know, I had to on the train. Dead Demons Volume 5. Got this like a couple days after my last haul recording, and yeah, still gonna collect these. I'm pretty much next month I'm getting 6 and 7. I was supposed to get 8, 9, and 10, and I was going to be up to date, but it canceled on me, which sucked. But you know, it happens, so it happens. Probably by the next time volume 11 comes out, which is next month or the month after, if I remember correctly, I will probably be up to date. Will I be reading that by then? Maybe, who knows. But again, I love the covers, the whole glossy feel with the title. And yeah, not much to say about this because I can't really say much, but we will see when I start reading this. On to my Devilman kick, because if you saw the last haul, I am done with the classic edition of Devilman. I am done with Devilman vs. Hades. So the last Devilman thing to collect is Devilman G, Volume 5, which currently I believe is the hardest one to get at the moment. At least at this time of recording. Got it on Amazon for a good price. So I had to plunge into it. So yeah, I'm missing only 2 and 4. So those are easy to find. So when I find them, I get them. And that's the end of the story. I got all Devilman, and I'll probably start reading Devilman at that moment when I have everything in my hands. Probably going to start with the classic collection, and then go to Devilman vs. Hades, and then this will probably be at the end because this is just Devilman, but modern. So yeah. Also, if you haven't, I recommend Devilman Crybaby on Netflix if you can stomach it. It's the best show on Netflix, anime-wise, so yeah. Inuyashiki, number 9. 9 and 10 were the hardest ones to find at a certain point, but they got restocks. I'm collecting the series backwards, so 8 is next, and honestly, I got this from Takara Cafe. Shout out to Takara Cafe, link, you know, all that stuff. And he had the other ones that were available to him on discount right now. So I went ahead and ordered them. So you'll be seeing 8 through 2, except 3 and 1. 3 and 1 I need to find elsewhere, and I probably will be getting those soon. So I think 3 is the only one out of stock at the moment, which I can wait. I've already seen the anime, I loved it, and I'm pretty sure the manga will be no different. So yeah, not much I can say about Inuyashiki. And the only thing I can really say is, out of Oku's 3 works that I've read or watched, this is by far the best one. So yeah, take that with how you will. Even if you're a Gantz fan or a Gantz fan, however you want to say it, I still feel like Inuyashiki is the better work. So yeah, if you haven't tried it out, manga or anime, it's on Amazon. I know it's Amazon. If you have Amazon Prime, watch it. You can watch it, but you are missing out if you aren't watching Inuyashiki. Hey, if you notice that the lighting is different or the camera's changed, this is me after work, because I had to do it after work because I was running out of time. But yeah, not really much left to say. There's like 3 more series to talk about. First things first, I know I've been getting some Nasty Man stuff. Shout out to Dark Sage and all the Nasty crew, you know. But haven't really dived into that, and I was like, there's like, you know, do you like big girls? Those types of things. And then last month you might have seen I got volume 1 of this series. Well, I ordered volume 2 of Prison School and also volume 3. So like I said with Do You Like Big Girls, that's probably gonna be like the series that, like, if I want to just cap off space, go ahead, cap off space. For the month of July, this was a cap space. So basically, they're rightstuf orders, because the last thing does have rightstuf orders. I believe I did like 2 of them during this month, and these were in them. I don't know where the anime ends off, the anime and the OVAs end off manga wise, but I'm gonna read them all when I eventually get them. It'll be a long haul. Volume 14 restocked, and I thought, I didn't know it restocked. I just saw it on the Kinokuniya online website, so I'll be getting volume 14 in the future, probably for next month, because there was a pre-order that I really wanted specifically from them. If you know, you know, obviously. But I needed to cap off space because I needed the free shipping, and that was one of the options. And I did other pre-orders for this month that you didn't see here. So yeah, Prison School, it's funny. It has a taste to it. You gotta have a taste for it. So would I recommend it? Not really, because, you know, it's very controversial the way you see it. I do love the prints of these. These are beautiful. Sorry for the ring light again, but the bricks, they're a good brick. They're a good brick. They're not like a chunky brick like the Shaman King or the Gantz ones, but they're a nice, like, this is a book. This is what a book feels like, a textbook. So yeah, I'm gonna get 14 soon, and then just gotta wait for 7, because 7 is the only one I believe is out of stock. And I think when that does come into stock, I'll probably order that and 6. And then rightstuf order, I did 4, so I might have like the first half by the time next month rolls out with the manga haul, but we'll see by then. But yeah, Prison School. All right, next up, or next up, whatever. I don't know what I just said. Eye Shield, a lot of it. This was the Eye Shield month for me. Basically, any Eye Shield I could grab. Takara Cafe, again, for the third time, shout out to Takara Cafe. He had a whole clearance sale, and I was like, alright, let me grab every volume on here so that I don't have to pay more or like retail for them. So I got volume 2. That's volume 2 right there. If you don't know what Eye Shield is, it is a football manga, American football, and it is drawn by the same artist that does One Punch Man, Yusuke Murata. He's done One Punch Man. He's done other. He's done something else, but Murata. He's done the One Piece stuff. Like if you've seen some One Piece one shots from Viz, and they look really nice. That's Murata. So yeah, I read the Zoro versus Mihawk one, which was pretty good, decent. Basically, chapters 51 and 52 basically redone his art. But yeah, volume 11, which I got from rightstuf, I got bent, which sucks. I'm probably gonna try to flatten this one out. But yeah, volume 11, and next up, volume 12, which I ordered from Takara Cafe like a while back, and I got refunded because apparently he couldn't find it or they didn't have it. Well, for some reason, he found it or he got it, and so yeah, I think this is actually one of the harder ones. I think from the lot I got, that's right here, I think this is the hardest one to find at the moment, and I'm glad he had it. So yeah, and then next thing is 13, which I like the cover for this one a lot. Just do with the gun for some reason. I'm gonna guess there's some reference to like the shotgun position. I know a little bit about football. Volume 17, which is a nice cover. All the covers are nice, I believe. We got the girl with the gun. I am curious to see when this is completed by me in the future, what it's like. Volume 18 here as well. This one is a nice cover. I don't know who this guy is, but very nice cover. Here's the spine. I guess like that, I guess. I noticed I haven't been showing like covers a lot recently. I just show them in the background, that's it. Eye Shield 21, volume 21, which is a nice retrospective, I'm guessing. Like these are like the first couple chapters right here in the background, and it's a nice cover with our main character right there. And then we got 28, which is right here. There's a cowboy for some reason, and our main character right there. What the cowboy is, I'm guessing the cowboy has to be a reference to like when, because I know there's a part where there's like an American team that comes in. I'm gonna guess that guy's from there. I'm gonna guess this is the American team, or like something like that. They do have new uniforms, so it might be something different at all. Volume 31, which is, I believe, another hard one to find. It's not like on rightstuf, I believe. I think this one wasn't on rightstuf. But I really like the cover for this one. It's very like, this one has a very sports feel compared to the other covers. The other ones feel like they are like manga stuff, but like something about this is like you can see this like in like a wall painting or something like that. I do like that cover a lot. And the last ones I got these from rightstuf, I believe, are 33, which is this one right here. I am sorry for the horrible glare. 33. You get it. You've seen all the covers. You've seen the spines. And then 34, which is that nice one. I'm guessing that's a rival of his or something. But yeah, that is all the volumes. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 volumes of Eye Shield. I'm pretty sure I have like half the series now, or at least more than half the series. Around that, I've had the ballpark guess, probably like half or more than half. So it's just the harder ones, which are like in the 20s. The 20 ones are really hard, and like 1, 3, and 4 are the hard ones. And I think maybe the last one might be hard, or it might not be. We'll probably get that from Amazon. But I'm on the hunt for these at this point, because I gotta get them. I want to read Eye Shield, and I'm very worried that the moment I have collected them all, Jump's gonna be like, hey, these are all in the vault, so you can read it on the app, and it's gonna suck a lot, and I would hate it, and a lot of people would be annoyed because they're collecting this and it's very hard. But yeah, one more thing. It is probably the big thing from the haul. If you're a collector, you'll probably be like, wow, that's crazy. But for me, it's like, I don't know what to do with this series yet. It's a new series, but I will show you what it is. And the series we have is Air Gear Volume 34, to be specific, by Oh Great. I found out Oh Great was the name of the mangaka, which was a pretty sick name. I was very curious to, like, when I saw Oh Great on the cover, I'm like, is that like the subtitle for it. Like, I know a little bit about Air Gear. I watched like a couple episodes of the anime, and it's basically rollerblading, street rollerblading teams and stuff like that, which did interest me when I was watching it. And apparently, like, his art's really good, so a lot of people like love his stuff. So I don't know whether I'm gonna be collecting this or I'm gonna be just giving it off, because I don't know, because most of the volumes are really hard to find, and the omnibuses don't look that great to me. I got this for, if it could just focus, I'm sorry for the glare, it should be this thing right here, but it's not focusing. I got it for 11 bucks. I don't know if that was the retail price, because there's this sticker in the back here, so I probably should peel off. I don't know if that was the retail price at the moment, but I got it for $11. The story with this one, it is yellowed in the front top right here, but everything else is literally white, which is amazing. So the story with this one, why like I decided to pick this one up. Kieran Tommy, shout out Kieran Tommy. They were collecting Air Gear, and this was the last one they found, which was crazy. Yeah, the volume is $11. They collected this one last, the specific volume, and they were just like, yeah, it's been a headache in their video. Like, we've been trying forever to find it, and then we found it. I was like, hey, nice. And then I realized that I saw this somewhere, and then there is a store at one of the malls nearby me that they sell some manga. They do. And so this literally has been sitting on their shelf the entire time, and I've just been looking at it, and I just go, oh, Air Gear, I remember that. And that's all I did with that. I was like, oh, Air Gear. I was like, I remember Air Gear. And I didn't do any research. I didn't do any lookups or nothing. It was just like, I never bought manga from that store. I would just see the selection and be like, okay, that's whatever stuff, and I walk away. So when Kieran and Tommy were like, yeah, like, this was hard to find, I was like, I'm pretty sure this is the one they were talking about. So I went back like a week ago, and then I saw it, and then I was like, all right, I just have to, because it's 11 bucks. They weren't overcharging. Like, everything there was like retail basically. So it's a hard volume to find. I believe this one, 25 through 28 are the hard ones to find. So I don't know. I might just like keep a small eye out for the harder ones to find. If I do find them, pick them up. If not, I can easily just give this away. I'm not really gonna be looking for it to say, but as I flip through the stuff, like, I do like the art a lot. The art is really good, and honestly, the art might be the thing that gets me to buy the other ones. But I'm gonna do the eye shield method, not really look out for them, but you know what, it'll be in the back of my head. If I find the harder ones, buy the harder ones, and then from there I just get the other ones. So yeah, don't want to get the omnibuses. They look atrocious. I will probably say that out of all omnibuses that I see right now, that's probably the worst looking one, because it just isn't appealing. So yeah, I would want to collect these in the singles, and so we will see what happens then. But from now on, this one will be in limbo for now. So yeah, and that is the end of the haul. It is a lot of manga, and I have to go take this picture for the thumbnail. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. You know, do whatever YouTube tells you, like I tell you, because YouTube is different at times. And yeah, if you enjoy what I do here, like, comment, you know, I just repeated it. It happens. But, you know, hope you stick with me. And yeah, till next time, see ya. And August will be a good month. There's a lot of pre-orders, and I got a package actually today from a certain company. So watch out for like middle of the month. I'm gonna try to get that one out. And yeah, and then there's a special video coming out. If you don't know, August is my birthday month. On my birthday, the 31st, I'm gonna try to get a certain video out that I've been working on since like the beginning of summer. And yeah, there's a lot to look out for this month. So I hope you will stick with me and watch all this stuff. So yeah, so next time, see you later.